Hey guys, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and these are your December 2015 and 2016 overview readings. And for this time, I'm going to be using a whole bunch of different decks depending on your sign, but definitely for the month of December, I will be pulling a color card from the Ina Segal Secret Language of Color Oracle card deck, and then I might be using for your sign. I think I'll be using these for the year, I think, for 2016, because it just feels right. So the Angel Chatter Archangel Oracle deck by Christine Alexandria, who you know I love. So there's that one. Maybe the Magdalene Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno, because there's a lot of stuff to read here at the end of the year, so I want to have like lots of different decks so it doesn't get boring, right? And we don't have a whole lot of like repeating cards and things like that. So also the Angel Feather Oracle by Michelle Newton, or maybe the Angel Therapy Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And if you would like a personal reading with me, this is a very busy time of the year for me. I'm going to keep that wait time at 20 days. I know people have a problem with that already, and I get it. You know, it's kind of, you know, having to wait 3 weeks for a reading. I know that can get a little like, come on, come on. But there are people out there who have year-long wait lists. Oh yes. So yeah, so if you want to get in line for a reading, go ahead and do that. It's angelsouls444.com. Go to the services page. And of course, if you would like to support me on Patreon, I will leave all that information down below. Oh, I also wanted to mention the artwork behind my head. This is from Sonia Shannon. I don't know if you can see it all that well with my big head in the way. It's really beautiful, and she even has a message going around the border. I highly recommend that you check her out, and I will leave her website down below as well. So let's get to it. Hi there, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on for you for December 2015, and then we will roll right over into 2016. I'm doing it this way. I hope you guys are cool with it, but I know I personally, when I go on YouTube, I cannot stand sifting through a bunch of different videos trying to figure out what's December, what's what's for the next year, like what's going on here. So I like kind of just putting them all together in one video. So again, I hope you're okay with that. So what deck are we going to use? Let's see. What do we want? I kind of want the Magdalene Oracle for y'all. Sorry, I got to reach over here. I'm going to put my big face up into the camera. All right, Capricorn. Let me just focus here. Y'all see that fuzzy? God, they're all over the place. I swear, as soon as I sit down to start recording, it's like my comforter on my bed blows up or something. Who knows where they're coming from? Ah! Okay, well, I've got cards flying every which way, and that's why. Okay, can you see that? So that's Guardian Angel. So December is a really beautiful time. It's where a lot of different faiths celebrate something. You know what I mean? Like everybody's got something that they're rejoicing about, hopefully. And yeah, just like Halloween for certain belief systems is the thinning of the veil, the end of the year is actually, again, I think it's just kind of people's energy kind of amping it up. It is a time of peace. It is a time where we can really chatter with our angels, because they're like, hey, humans really celebrate stuff around the end of this year. Okay, cool. Like, we'll be there. Whatever. And if you call them in, they will definitely come in. Then obviously, if you're a Christian, you celebrate Christmas. We celebrate the birth of Jesus, and we have Mother Mary, and Gabriel's a big presence around that time as well. So lots and lots and lots of angel presence at this time. But the reason why I think, first of all, the cards were so jumpy and kind of sliding around in my hand, and this is kind of what I would call a sticky deck, okay? And I talk about cards in terms of how much slide they have. It's stupid. I came up with this whole lingo. But whatever. But you guys, you know, the cards, even though this is kind of what I call, like I said, a sticky deck, this slid right out. They were sliding all over the place. So you have this higher angelic energy really pulsing around you. Tap into it, because it's going to be awesome. But you have your guardian angel here, and they're pointing out that this angel here is nude. Okay, so you can kind of really be vulnerable with your angel. You know, remember, you don't have to shroud yourself in anything. You can tell your angel and feel kind of exposed with your angel, and tell your angel what you're feeling, you know, what you're afraid of. what you would like to see happen. Okay, don't be afraid to do that. Got another card popping out. Co-creation. All right. So because you're tapping into this energy of the angels this month, good job. You're going to be getting a lot of messages, and because they're going to be buzzing around you and you can hear them, you're going to start picking up on what direction you need to go in. So for some of you, this is, you know, just realizing something in your life is not working, and maybe realizing that it's time for that to come to an end, and maybe you're being pushed to try something new, or to, I don't know, for lack of a better term, reinvent yourself or whatever. But you're really tired of something at this point. You might be tired of an old fight. You might be tired of the relationship that you're in. Might be tired of a job. But mostly, I mean, those are just the sort of surface level manifestations of those things. What's really going on here is you're going, wait a minute, why did I accept all this? You're going deeper, and you're going, what belief system was encoded in me to think that I had to take that job, or that I had to put up with this kind of love partnership? When did that happen? You know, you would be coming into that kind of space. And this is you tapping into your power. And I'm going to hold this up again, because look at the heart on there. It is glowing. It is absolutely glowing. And that's, you're coming into your power. You're coming into this realization of just what you are capable of creating for yourself. I'm sorry, they're kind of on repeat, so I'm just kind of letting it flow out the way they're flowing it. So if I say it over and over and over again, that's what's going on. Yeah, stop letting the world dictate how you behave, how you dress, how you present yourself, whatever. So I don't know. If some of you are kind of giving over to social conditioning, or you have, like, you know, you have one of those jobs where you have to show up in a suit, you know what I mean? And you have to behave a certain way, you know, there's some rules in place. Okay, fine, we can respect that, but, you know, don't take that home with you if you can, right? And it's okay, you can play the game while you're in it, but, you know, find an escape route, okay, for whatever kind of conditioning is just not working for you anymore, okay? Next card, talking about all the angels buzzing around you this month and giving you messages. Here we go. Here it comes. Here's the messenger. All right. So you're going to get some bit of information that gets you going in a direction maybe that you hadn't anticipated. So this is a solution that comes to, maybe not even a solution. It's just more like information. Something that sort of, I don't know, gives you pause for a moment. You kind of hit pause in your life. You're like, well, I didn't look at it like that. I didn't know that was an option, you know, kind of thing. But whatever that message is, you'll know exactly what to do with it. And it will, there's something exciting happening for you. I think so. And the only way it wouldn't happen is if, one, I'm wrong. It could happen. Or if you're just, I don't know, you're in kind of a low frequency and you're not allowing things to come in, or you're just not listening. I mean, I'm even feeling like there's such a presence of angels around you guys around this time. And I don't know why, it's just the people watching this particular video. But maybe you guys have really called them in. I don't know. I was hoping to get more clarity on that, because now they're interrupting me. Okay. Some of you have been really crying out for why, or crying out for help, or whatever. And you might be coming into December doing that, okay? It could be as silly as, help, I can't cook this turkey. It keeps catching on fire, help. Or it could be on something deeper, like, please help me with this grief. You know, the holidays are the worst time for me, maybe because I'm missing somebody, or whatever, okay? So no matter where you are in that spectrum, yeah, they're saying try your best to keep your heart open. Something's trying to get through to you. Something's trying to get through to you. I mean, even right now, I hope this video isn't too disjointed, because it's like, it's just like all this stuff just kind of coming through. There's some feeling of you breaking out of your shell, so to speak, too. I don't know. It's kind of just however you've kind of set your life up for. You get new information, you get a new message, and now it changes everything. Okay, now the change might not be implemented right in December, but it's going to spark something for you. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I think you'll be excited about the news that's coming. Okay. Purgatory. Well, Capricorns, let me tell you something. Okay, so you're getting all this good stuff happening, but what are you doing? Like, oh God, this is so funny. They're like, well, we're giving you all the info, but as soon as you get it, you're going to feel like you got excited, like you turn to run, and then you run into a brick wall and fall down. And that's the purgatory feeling. It's like things aren't happening fast enough for you. But look at the artwork on this card. They're saying, check out purgatory. It ain't so bad. It's a nice waiting room, okay? Like, it's just not time for things. You're going to get news on how you want to break open some realizations that you need to have, but the actual changes may not be coming just yet. So you're going to feel a little stuck and like you want to push things and you want them to move a little faster. I have no opinion about that, so I will not even go there. But, I will say, just try to have gratitude just for having all that angelic energy around you. Okay, so your color card is yellow. Purify your body. We got master number 22. We don't reduce master numbers, but if we did, it would be a 4, and we know that that is an angel number. But look at how, look how nice this is. This is where you want to be, okay? This is where you need to lighten up your load. And again, yes, we could take this literally and be like, oh, there's that turkey again, right? You ate too much turkey, and now you have to purify your body or whatever. But I think what this is purifying your thoughts and trying to get out of that place of, yay, I got all the info, now why isn't it happening? Do you understand? So, yeah. Try to work on just feeling okay and having faith and, being happy for where you are. Okay? All right, don't go anywhere because we got more stuff I talked about. So, get all this out of the way. We're going to talk about 2016. Let me just focus for you guys for just a moment here. The stuff that's coming in, you're going to have to let go of what you think your identity is. You're going to have to let it go because stuff's going to be, these are like major things coming into your world. Like if you always identified as being single, look out. Because here comes somebody. And, if you've always identified yourself as like, no, I'm somebody who doesn't want kids. I'm not somebody who really deals with kids. You might have something really beautiful happen for you this year that makes you change the way you think. Breathe through it. Past life connection, that's been coming up for a couple of signs. Self-love. And clear your space. See, we were just talking about you're going to have to kind of let go of how you've always seen yourself because there's new information coming in. There's a whole new game coming in. So you're not going to get to play, we say this all the time, you're not going to get to play by the old rules, okay? Going to have to... Wow, and they're even saying like some of you are really going to just really hang on. No, I am this. I am an accountant. I am a singer. And I am not going to let that go. But again, something else may occur this year that makes you really question everything. But it's in a good way. It feels really good. So, again, we're kind of hanging on to that energy that kind of came in December, which is flowing over into 2016. All right. So the first card we have up is Archangel Haniel, Breathe. Breathe slowly and surely. Gently place your hands over your heart and feel your chest rise and fall. So when your old identity or old self starts to crack, that could be really jarring and that can make you feel really unsteady. So this is saying, no, let it happen. It's all good. Make sure you're always coming back to your life force. Make sure you're always coming back to the breath. The worst thing that you could do for yourself over 2016 is panic over every little change that's happening. You had better make friends with change because it is on. It's on. And for some of you even, I feel like, I'm sorry, I've got the angel tingly thing that happens. Someone said that it's the angels it's just the energy of the angels making your skin itchy or whatever. Tingly, not itchy, but tingly. That's happening. But so for some of you, this is like, well, I thought I thought I made it in my career. I thought this is where, this is the holy grail of what I studied. And then you turn around and there's another opportunity coming in. And, you again, there's that identity thing. You can't sort of push a great opportunity away because you don't see yourself as that kind of person. Most of you who follow me, you know my story, right? When I was getting guidance to do angel card readings, I was like, I don't want to be one of those creepy card readers. No. That's weird. I don't want people thinking I'm a weirdo, But I really had to let that go. And now I fully embrace it, of course. But, I had some trepidation around that at first. So the breath card or the breathe card is coming up to say, that will help you kind of just get centered again and just kind of come back into your soul. Now your soul remembers what the deal is here. Your soul remembers what you're supposed to be doing here. So you can get refreshed just by coming back to the breath. The next card we have is Archangel Zadkiel, past life connection. Listen and observe the signals that come to you. They may have roots in a past life. Yay. All right, so you could have people coming in that you have a past life connection with, or this could just be like an issue that you keep incarnating to overcome. And for some of you, you're here to be successful. But I think your big lesson, especially you're going to start seeing and a past life cycle that you keep going through, is you're going to have to break away from how you define success. It doesn't just mean money and power and a title and looking good and whatever. No, nice try. It's going to be harder than that. No, not harder, but it's deeper than that. Okay, so this past life issue, I think, is going to be coming up again over the course of this year, but you're going to be aware of it. I think you're going to pinpoint exactly what's going on here. And again, they're giving you a tool here. So if you keep coming back to the breath, you'll be able to get through this, no problem. But again, we were talking about kind of like there could be a panic moment, like, like what's happening? Like all the stuff I worked for, where's it going? Just let it go, okay? Let it go, because new things are coming in and you're healing something very deep. Okay. The next card we have is, I don't know why I had to sing that, but there it is anyway. You're welcome. Okay, or whatever. It's Archangel Chamuel, self-love. Be selfish. Love yourself above all others. Well, self-love is going to be very important again in nurturing yourself. You're going to have to work a little bit harder to keep your energies balanced over this coming year. Don't whine about it. Don't be like, oh, that stinks. I'm going to have to start all over. I'm going to have to. This is a gift. You know what I mean? It's a gift. And see it as such, okay? And when you see it like a gift, the universe is like, well, look at you. Okay, well, you're ready for this. Okay, well, let's help you out a little bit. I'm telling you, when you resist things, that's where that's where it gets really difficult. But anyway, the self-love thing is making sure that even if you are getting stressed, do things to decompress. You always need to make time for you. Again, I don't know if you guys watch other videos, but my health started to suffer quite a bit. And I was working too many hours. I was just like seriously, like my weight was going crazy, and it was, like adrenal fatigue and stuff like that. And I just, my thyroid was acting up. So, the doctors, they want to just put you on pills. And I was like, let me try something else first. Let me see what I can do here. So I started to make sure that I got outside every day. Yesterday I screwed up. I didn't get outside for very long. But I'm just trying to get outside and, just walk gently, just get some fresh air, just stretch, just make sure that I'm getting some time to get grounded so that I can continue on with my work. So again, whatever happens for you over the course of this year, make sure you're always coming back to you. Make sure you're always coming back to that self-love, and you're doing things that are nurturing for you. Self-love also doesn't mean going crazy over things. So I've seen people who they go a little too far. Like, I'm just thinking of somebody I used to work with. She would go to the gym sometimes twice a day, and I would do some of the classes with her as well. But her idea of self-care, she got a little obsessive with it, and she got a little nutty about what kinds of, like you couldn't even go to a restaurant with this person, because she would sit there and ask 20,000 million questions about what was on the menu. You know, to the point where if I was that waitress, I'd be like, maybe you should just eat at home. Like, you know, because she just got too fussy about it. And then she burned herself out. And what ended up happening? Well, she fell off the wagon, so to speak, and she started treating her body awfully. You know what I mean? And started putting stuff in because it just felt so overwhelming to be good to herself. It's because you made it that way. It don't got to be hard, you know what I mean? So yeah, so just kind of watch overdoing it over the course of the year as well. Okay, you don't want burnout. So the last card we have is Archangel Michael. Clear your space. Decluttering makes room for magnificence to enter. So this might be decluttering your home, getting rid of things that just remind you of like things you don't want to think about. Or, you know, more than anything, this is decluttering your energy. And remember what we said, you're going to have to kind of break away from that old identity. And I feel like we've pretty much, it's pretty self-explanatory. We've kind of talked about it already. So make room this year for a new version of you. You're not, the old you isn't necessarily going away per se, but there's another expression of you, a maturity that is occurring that's going to need a little space. Okay? So there it is, guys. I'm sending you so much love and have a good year. Take care.